Now, ice cream vans, it may not be the weather for ice cream, but, however, they do put smiles on people's faces and have done for decades. There is an ice cream van in Liverpool, though, which is providing a very different kind of service.
Yes, the repurposed van sells low-cost groceries to people who are struggling to make ends meet. It helps 30,000 people so far, but an issue with funding means it could be at risk. Abby Jones has this report.
Like most ice cream vans, it attracts quite a queue. But this truck's chillers are filled with meat and frozen food. Its shelves with soup, toiletries and veg.
How's the baby? Yeah, so good.
Its customers relying on what it sells, 10 items for a £5, to feed their families.
We went to just the shop over the road the other day. It was £20 for a tub of formula. So it's extortionate to buy anything at the minute. So this
van really helped you?
Even with toiletries and toilet rolls and everything, each week there's something that'll help everybody.
It's a godsend. To people on low income like myself, I'm a pensioner. It's brilliant because it gives you a sense of community, gives you the chance to come out, meet people.
What do you think of it being an ice cream van? Have you ever seen an ice cream van before?
Never before, but believe me, it's amazing what the bargains you can find in an ice cream van.
Here's yours, my love.
I just thought it was a great idea. It's something that's approachable, and I just thought it was something that people would be happy to go to. Dignity is #1 for us, and we want people to not be shy approaching the van, to not feel embarrassed, and people have good memories of ice cream vans.
Michelle Roach is the force behind the project, set up through her Liverpool community interest company, New Beginnings Improving Lives. It also runs a community store.
Because I haven't seen you for a couple of months.
Mental health support groups and an emergency food bank. Michelle says she's been where many of her customers are today. When her son was 7 months, she was diagnosed with cancer. She'd already lost her job. When she got back on her feet, she wanted to help others.
I know hardship. We had times when we couldn't afford bread, and we had days where we had no electricity, no gas. So yeah, it was really, really, really tough. So I do understand how people are feeling.
So does driver Morlan, who came to New Beginnings needing help himself and then became a volunteer.
I know it's like not to have any food in. Literally, I only had a couple of pounds in my pocket to last, a week until my next bit of money came in. There's been a few times where I've been running late because I've had problems with the van, and they've actually phoned up New Beginnings and asked, "Where are you? I know what's the problem, where's Morlan?" So that's when it's more obvious that they're actually desperate for me to turn up.
The ice cream van serves 200 people a week. It's fed almost 30,000 since it launched 2 years ago, but its future could be in jeopardy. New Beginnings relies on the Household Support Fund, a government grant given to local authorities which distribute it to families in need and groups that help them. But there's been no commitment to extend it beyond the autumn.
How worried are you?
Extremely, extremely. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? It really doesn't. So we're OK up until September. After that, we're going to have to look to cut services or, cut at least one of the schemes that we do. But you've seen yourself how many people it'll affect, so it's really hard.
People like this mum who wants to talk anonymously. She's been using the van since it started up.
It's a lifeline, it is. It's a top up through the week. I'm working, I've got 4 kids and they eat me out of house and home. My mortgage doubled last March, so it went from like £600 to £1,200 a month. So things like this really do help towards everything.
Abby Jones, BBC News, Liverpool.